Hi, so Charlie giving you Monday's video, and I was asked a question on Friday in response to, or in regards to losing days after an increase in position size, and this gentleman's asking, could it be inevitable that he says that every time he increases his position size, he loses over the next week or so. The point is he lowers position size and the cycle starts again. He's only been trading 6 months ago, so lack of experience. What happens? Well, yeah, very often actually, it's almost like, firstly, it's like Murphy's Law. When you increase position size, so often it's just rule of luck that you're going to go and have a couple of losers. But certainly there are certain psychological things that can happen if you're not mentally prepared for increasing your position size. For example, what you tend to start doing is if you increase your position size and let's say you go from you were trading at £1 per point, and all of a sudden you double it and you're trading at £2 per point. Well, it's 100% increase in your position size. So all of a sudden, when you're looking at your open positions and your P&L, when you're in positions, all of a sudden, when you were, up and down by, 20 or 30 pounds, you're now up and down by 50 or 60 pounds. Psychologically, you're going to feel that if you're not ready for it. So one thing you need to do is probably spend a good month visualizing and thinking about and mapping out when you do increase what it's going to look like, what the losses are going to look like, so you're mentally ready, because we all have losing trades anyway, but you're mentally ready for them. The other thing is, obviously, don't go from £1 a point to £2 a point. Increase your position size incrementally, so go from £1 to maybe £1.20. If you can't do it in smaller increments like that, then go from £1 to £1.50 per point. Don't do a big leap like from 1 to 2. So increase from £1 to £1.50 per point. The other thing that can happen though when you're actually trading is that all of a sudden, when you're into a trade, it goes up a little bit, and then all of a sudden you want to take profits off early and all of that. And these are the things that can affect you, because all of a sudden because you are trading at that slightly bigger position size, your decision making changes, and that's what you've got to be careful of and wary of, and that's why you have to map all these things out, and that you're not going to be taking your profits too soon when you're into a profitable trade. You still run them to the same targets that you would have run them to previously, because otherwise all you end up seeing is, oh, over the course of this week I've lost money. Oh, but hold on a second, the reason you've lost money is because you didn't run your winners enough like you would have done previously. Or you could be that all of a sudden you don't want to lose too much, so you have your stops tighter than you would have otherwise had. So those are the two big key areas as well. But certainly my main advice would be to don't just think one Friday, oh, I'm going to increase my position size next week, because you're not mentally going to be ready for it. What you need to do is spend several weeks just visualizing, mapping it out, what it's going to look like, the way you're going to still trade, what the P&Ls are going to look like when you have a losing day or losing trades, and when you have winning trades, and so that you're actually mentally more prepared for it. So that would be my advice for anybody anyway. And certainly, like I said, incremental, small increases in position size. If you take too big of a leap, it's too big of a shock to the system. Right, okay, that's that element done. Let's turn the screen draw off. Other than that, actually, I was going to do some market commentary, but I think Kim's already done it probably on his video from earlier this morning, which is on our site here. So I'm going to leave you with it. Nice and short and sweet today. Back on Friday for live trading.